Hey team, we're back and we're doing another sparring breakdown video. This is going to be kind of like a flow roll training session between Gianni. Gianni's the one on bottom here, and Brown. Both these guys fight for one championship here in Asia, and we're kind of getting Brown ready to transition from professional kickboxing into professional MMA. He's got a little bit of a grappling background already, and Gianni's been training Jiu-Jitsu a long time, so but Gianni taking kind of more of a coaching role in this round. We're going to go through and kind of break down some of the things we see during the round that these guys need to work on, anything that pops up, and definitely any submissions we're going to break down and go over what made those submissions happen and how all these work. If you guys have been watching this channel for a while, please make sure you're liking and subscribing. All that little stuff help me get monetized, guys. Appreciate the support. And yeah, so let's get kind of started. We're seeing Brown trying to make some efforts now to kind of pass the guard. Gianni has a good half guard, so he's gonna have a hard time here. One of the things that Gianni has right away that's really good is this underhook. And we see Gianni work from the dogfight here to hit a nice limp arm counter to take the back. And now we see Gianni starting to flatten Brown out. And again, like in this round, because it's pretty playful, you know, we have some good things happen, but then again, also giving Brown that room to work to help him build his confidence in grappling and be aware of what's going on and stuff. So again, like a lot of things we've been working on lately with these guys is especially this dogfight position that they're in right now. So I think Gianni just giving him some pointers here to help him understand how that position works when your partner has the whizzer and you have the underhook, and what you can do to kind of work your way to the back and stay on top, or stay on top in the position so you don't end up getting your back taken. Again, we see Gianni now kind of moving into side control here, doing a good job pinning both legs together, and he's got a great, really good grip under Brown's back right now. Brown manages to work his way out, and we're seeing Brown circle and try to make space here, using the pillar here to help him sit up. Again, Gianni kind of working his way on top here, doing a good job pinning him, making things hard as he spins to the back. And we see Gianni start working towards a rear naked choke. Brown doing a good job blocking with his hands. And what Brown needs to be doing right now is jumping over this bottom leg. We'll see if he can figure it out. Again, like Brown's still pretty new to Jiu-Jitsu. There's still a lot of these positions he's learning to navigate his way through. Gianni now with a nice Kimura Grip Armbar. We'll see if he can get the torque he needs to finish it. He's got a nice Kimura grip here. Brown doing a good job defending, trying to push that top leg off. But Gianni manages to get the angle he needs and finish the submission. I'm gonna let most of this video play. I'll go back and break down anything that really sticks out if we see like a really nice transition or anything. But we're gonna let this play a little bit more before I go and break down any of the techniques we see. Just a nice opening scramble there. I think they were just making some like playful movement. Gianni has his top leg trapped here. Really all he's got to do is be kind of hipping out. And again, Gianni kind of showing Brown the position so he gets better understanding, and now working their way back into the dogfight. And like Gianni doing a great job as a coach here, kind of like replicating what we're working on in class, making sure that Brown gets opportunities to end up in the dogfight and work from the dogfight. That was a nice little Peterson roll we just saw from Gianni. Now we see him working on a Kimura grip, and we'll see if he can transition from here. He does a nice forward roll, knee slides in, and we see Gianni switch to an armbar. This is a great transition. This is something we can definitely go down and break down and talk about why he was able to do that there and what happened. So that's something we'll definitely go back and take a look at. Now we see Gianni working from the back. He's got a nice seatbelt grip in a good position here. He's got a couple different choke options. He's got rear naked choke, he's got reverse triangle, and he can still go back to the armbar. It looks like he's choosing for the rear naked choke here. We'll see if he can get the torque he needs to finish. Positionally, it looks pretty good here. Brown doing a good job trying to fight the choking hand here, but Gianni slides his hand behind the head. Brown's got both hands inside, so this can make it difficult sometimes to finish the choke. I think Brown's doing a good job holding on. Actually, I remember in class why these guys are laughing, because Brown gargled basically as the joke came on, so they're just having a good laugh about it. Again, these guys, good friends, good training partners. You want to keep that playfulness in the room. I think it's real important. Again, Gianni laddering this leg up, going back to his Kimura grip, and we'll see if we can get what he needs to finish the armbar this time. Again, Brown's a very strong guy. So Gianni's going to have to make sure his technique's really on point to get these finishes. And we see Brown start to turn in. And again, them just kind of rocking back and forth, but Gianni manages to separate the hands and finishes the armbar from his side. So let's go back, because I actually quite like that scramble. There was some good movement in it. So we're going to go back to the point of how Gianni set up that roll to the back. We're a little bit more back. We're almost there. Here. So moving back just a little bit here. We'll call it here from the side control. So this is where we're seeing Gianni start to set up his Kimura grip. And what we'll see from a good player like Gianni is what he's going to do after he grabs the Kimura. So here's the Kimura grip here. And this is what he's doing to control Brown's arm. Is we're seeing Gianni balance on his shoulder, right? This balance point right here is what's going to kind of allow him to move around with the Kimura position and make that transition to look for Brown's back. So what happens is very common in this position is Gianni rolls over and he gives Brown this space here. Now, Brown doing the right thing, which would be turning back in towards Gianni. Like, he wants to close that distance because he feels like he just gained all this space and he wants to face his opponent. But what Gianni's going to do is he's going to throw this bottom leg underneath, like he's going to take the back. Okay, and essentially, like, Gianni's target is here. He's trying to get underneath this little space that's going to open, and that's what's going to allow him to take the back in this position. So as we kind of let it play out, there's the knee sliding in. And because Brown made it to both his knees, it's a bit harder now for Gianni to go all the way to the back, but he still has his arm. And you can see he's still holding on to this Kimura grip here, and this Kimura grip is what's going to allow him to make this transition to the armbar. So what Gianni's going to do next is he'll post his head to the floor, and he'll start turning in towards Brown's legs, and that's what's going to allow him to attack the arm. So we see him go, there we go, we see him go post on his head and go belly down, and this is what's helping him with the arm lock setup. So he's still got the grip, and Brown rolls, and this is where Gianni makes his way in kind of like the spiderweb position where he can start looking to choke or look for the arm lock. So again, really nice transition from these guys. And we'll skip ahead just a little bit to the point where we see the arm lock finish. It was about here, and we'll break down some of this action too. So yeah, we see the leg pass over the head. And what Gianni's doing here is definitely the right idea. You're seeing him push his arm in deeper. You can see his hands open, and when you open the hand here, sometimes it helps drive it deeper. And what he's looking to do is get his elbow lined up with Brown's elbow. So if he can get his elbow in alignment here in the little place I just marked on the screen, that's what's going to help him recruit more leverage to finish the arm lock. The more Brown drops his elbow down towards his rib cage, the harder it's going to be for Gianni to finish the armbar because he can engage his lat. So we're seeing Gianni make some of these adjustments here so he can get a deeper grip. And he loses that leg over the head, which isn't totally essential here, but we'll see him make the and then here. So what Gianni did really good is he started separating the hand away from the body more, and you can see him kind of scooping this hand underneath the wrist here. And when he kind of went wrist to wrist, this is what's letting him straighten the arm out. Brown tries to come on top, but Gianni does a good job kind of kicking him away, and that's why he's able to finish on his side here and get the arm lock. So yeah, some nice scrambles from these guys here. Again, like, Gianni's been training on Jiu-Jitsu a long time. He's a good purple belt, very seasoned purple belt. You know, tons of MMA fights, so all that experience kind of pays off in these positions. And again, just seeing why Gianni's a good coach too, letting Brown go like straight back into a position where he can get some attacks going. We're seeing Brown move on top now. And Gianni right again coming up on that underhook. Brown doing a good job wrapping the head for the guillotine. We'll see if he can pick up that guillotine, but he lets go. And again, just like trying to monitor Gianni's posture, but Gianni does a great job coming up here and hitting that far ankle, far knee. And we see him move to the back, but Brown manages to get to his feet. And again, Brown doing a great job here, kind of learning how to get back up and get back to the fight back to his feet, which is what I really focus on with most of my guys that are trying to learn MMA or fight MMA. We want to get them ready to make that transition back to their feet if they have the kickboxing skills already. It's a huge advantage some of these guys have as they come in and learn grappling, you know, especially if they want to transition to MMA after. Again, we've seen Gianni move into the S-mount, and he's just doing a great job kind of working this position between S-mount and the back, and this is where time expires. So yeah, I hope you guys like this roll. There's definitely some cool transitions in it, some really nice movement from Gianni and Brown. If you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys all for watching.